All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does,
then
it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
Anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
Nope.
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So
cool
you're saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
No.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at
for
shit.
years,
I can't fight
man.
anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim. And I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wanted to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And, however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. He's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Isreal Adesanya, my oh my, what a wonderful show we have for you today. We're talking UFC 287. Thank you to whoever just gave us a tip, by the way. Appreciate that. Heard that on the sound effects. The chat's down below. We are Bro Plata, and we have Mr. Mercy Rule next to us, Tim Danko, beating me last night. 11-0 in MLB The Show 2023.
And no hitter. You didn't get a single
No
hit.
hitter. No hit me.
8 innings.
I had to change. Pulse, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Pulse.
Pulse gave us the tip. If I can only find the goddamn thing to kind of give me what you said, if anything, in the goddamn shit.
It's one. Yeah, why can't we see it? That's weird. Like I know, like you saw it. You guys saw it out there in internet world. You saw it, but we don't see it.
Quite possibly,
which is weird.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
So,
but yeah, we do appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. Again, you are the reason we do this. All graciousness to the MMA holes, Moss and JBM, for having us be with the fan base and helping us grow. Thank you very much.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but if they're the reason we do it, why did we do it for like 80 episodes before anyone watched?
We had hope at that point, and it started to wane.
Isn't it funny we have less hope now? That's strange, isn't it?
And we do less work. That's the nice part. But yes, this is
that's the thing. I mean, it's still not right now. It's not worth us for it to feel like work for us yet. You know, not really. We're kind of like in a tweener zone right now, where we want to do better doing what we're doing right now.
Yes,
without having to work any harder right this second.
But I mean, that's the thing. We love doing this for some reason. I was going to take a nap, but I was worried I'd oversleep. His mom is talking to him. But yes, you guys can leave comments down below. Live chat is up. Also, Pulse did it, and you should too, which is the dono link down below. We already have a couple people in the chat. Literally 2. And we're going to be talking UFC 287 today. And some other things that are going on. I have my reaction video from this past Saturday's main event. Thomas is now the third person out of 2.
Didn't. Get out of
here.
No,
he didn't. Absolutely not.
Listen, I love Chris Curtis. I was hoping he'd win. He didn't.
No. He did
He's
not.
The reason all the parlays I didn't place but thought about placing one to hit. Actually, I take that back. Not just him. Him and Rob Font probably both.
I wasn't expecting Font to do what he did there. But and we'll talk about that later in the show. UFC 287 was fun. I went 6 for 12 on my parlay picks. 6 for 12. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Did I not bring my phone down here? Fuck. I'll do that later. I'm trying to look shit up, and now I have to. Well, now I'm going to be ignoring you so I can look at stuff on the computer.
Don't you do that already on this show? I thought that was just sort of what you do.
I've ignored you? Yeah, I've always. It's like, listen, I'm not always asleep when I don't get a hold of you, when I don't text you back. A lot of times I'm just ignoring you.
I know, and it hurts. Because what I send you is beautiful, Tim. What I send you is miraculous and sometimes deserves to be seen. You SOB. How dare you?
That's true. You're the videos you sent me about 1 for 10, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the video I sent you with Jason Worth, that was pretty good.
That was an old video, though. I've seen that.
Was it? I don't know how old it was, to be honest with you.
It's an old video. I saw that before.
Mm-hmm. But we do, like I said, this is Bro Plata. Tim Danko is next to me. And next week, big announcement. It's been
gosh, it was 3-2 when I came down here. They're down 8-2 now. Ugh.
God.
Good thing I didn't good thing I didn't put money on them today. I put money on them yesterday and won, but
nice.
Well, I did put money on Jose Ramirez the homer, but I didn't put any money on them to win. So,
God damn it, Tim.
Well, it's okay. They're not winning. So if he homers, we're still, it's still a win.
I know the Pirates lost to the Astros yesterday, so fuck Houston. Always fuck Houston. Love you, Pulse, but fuck Houston. They broke my heart. Broke my heart, so I will never root for them again in my life.
Dude, I got old school Astros on my 90s Astros on my MLB The Show team. Dude, I got Biggio and Bagwell now.
I know. I struck both of them out, which was nice.
It's not hard to strike people out when you're playing me. It's the ADHD.
I know. Yeah, I know. I try and follow that shit, and I just can't do it on the game. It pisses me off, bro.
It pisses me off more when I'm playing someone who can. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like,
so how can you get perfect?
Not usually that angry about my neurological disorders, but like when I'm playing video games and I know it fucks it up, and also if I'm trying to pour a drink or something and my hands shake, that's when I get pissed.
Yeah.
Or when I'm trying to walk downstairs and my legs shake. What the hell's going on with that? I can walk upstairs fine. It's when I walk downstairs the problem.
Maybe walk backwards down the stairs. You ever think about that?
That's probably not a good idea. That's ridiculous looking. I'll look like a fucking flamingo.
one that's been feeding too much on fish, apparently.
It'd be a lot of fish to get fat on just fish.
Well, at least your mercury levels will be okay. That's always a good thing.
What are my Freddie Mercury levels?
No, not Freddie Mercury. No, because those levels, you don't want that. You don't want those T cells to drop.
Yeah,
you don't want it. Have you been fucking rhesus monkeys lately?
Well, not lately.
Oh God! Well, Mr. Danko, I have some bad news for you.
Well, all right. Well, welcome to the worst show on the internet, everybody. I did watch the fights eventually, man. Luckily, thank you for not spoiling because I was afraid, and I didn't look at my phone. When I left my brother's house at like 4:30 in the morning, when I was sober at the drive, I didn't look at my phone at all because I was afraid either from you or the news, something would pop up on my phone that would spoil everything. And I went straight home and turned on the fights without looking at the time signature at the bottom to see how quickly it was done. So I knew nothing when I watched the fight, luckily. And yes, it was good. Kevin Holland won as well. My favorite sandwich of all time, a Kid Rock sandwich with Trump and Mike Tyson as the bread right there in the front. I couldn't stop laughing every time I saw. I don't know why. I don't know why it made me laugh so hard. I just thought it was hilarious. Kid Rock is just an obnoxiously ridiculous human being. So I think anytime I see Kid Rock, I laugh. But especially this week, even if it was any other week, I still would have laughed. But it's especially this week.
When I was doing the live stream, the first thing I noticed was not like the fights, was not any of that. It was immediately I noticed, oh fuck, Donald Trump is there. Like that was, my eyes were drawn right to the orange popsicle that was that man.
The most impressive part is with his money, and even at the presidency, he never dressed any better.
I mean, he
always looks awful. Like, who looks bad in a suit? He does. He looks bad in a suit. Anyway,
usually the geniuses, though. Those are the geniuses. The one that never ever look good in anything.
Really? Lex Friedman looks amazing in a suit, and he's a genius.
Lex Friedman though doesn't have. I don't think Lex Friedman has a personality. No offense to Lex Friedman, but like
he does. He's just a monotone individual. He definitely has a personality. You ever watch his podcast? He has a personality. He's just not. I don't know. Verbose.
He's verbose is what you're looking for.
Vibocious. What's the name of that beer that Great Lakes has now? Vibocious.
No idea. I don't drink Great Lakes.
That's what I was thinking. It's a 9% IPA.
God,
trying to get the
stop.
Some of them are drinkable. I like a dark IPA. Which one of the breweries around here had a dark IPA? I like that Dubé, that Unica. Whatever brewery mix. Anyway, how is Trump at a UFC main event when he just got indicted? Well, he didn't get arrested.
He didn't get indicted per se. He got fingerprinted. He hasn't been fully indicted on charges yet, which I don't think it will.
Right? We still don't know what they are.
Well, they're 34 from what I've been reading in like the news because I've been keeping up on this. It's like basically 34 of the same charge over and over again.
They haven't released
what it is.
They haven't released the charges yet.
They have.
Not when? They must have just did it.
Yeah, within the last like couple days, like I think it was last week, like right when he was going out, the people actually got to see the charges.
All right.
So
because he's getting attention because of the indictment, and he figured it would help him. Well, listen, he's not going to win primaries in Florida. You wouldn't think. So,
I mean, did you hear the cheers when Jorge Masvidal called him out?
But there also, did you actually think that would bother me, dude? I don't give a fuck. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway,
you never know.
It was hilarious. Dude, stuff like that doesn't bother me. You should know that by now.
I don't know these things. I don't know what bothers you or doesn't.
Nothing bothers me. Everything bothers you. We figured this out.
Always bothers me.
A lot bothers me, but not when somebody says their opinion on TV. I don't care about that too much. Unless it's Tucker Carlson, then I laugh pretty hard.
What is that? What does that mean? How did he get there?
DeSantos is going to probably win that state and probably the primary. I don't know. Also, I'm legitimately looking into how to run for city council here in town. I want to do it.
What's your platform?
Let the men play in the softball field. That's one.
Okay.
Other than that, be better than Dover. That's it.
paid for by the Elect Tim Danko thing. Be better than Dover.
And I'm not spending any money.
You're like that guy in
no
New Jersey.
signs. No signs. I'm just gonna have signs in my yard that I made with poster board and dry erase markers, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of ridiculous campaign videos to put on YouTube.
Okay. I'll help you.
That's gonna be. I don't want you. No, help the other guy. Help my opponent, Ray. That's what I want you to do. Work for. I will pay you to work for him.
I was about to say that. Please pay me to run opposition, and I'll tank it for you.
Hey, listen, what is he going to sabotage my campaign on purpose? No. He promised to try his best. That's
yeah, exactly. I'll give full effort, kid. Just he won't like the effort.
I don't know. Down here, you might accidentally win.
I know.
Also, they're going to ask me what party, and I'm like, it's a small. Does it actually matter what party? Hey, I'm a registered Republican, so I wouldn't be lying to them like for a Republican. Well, I wouldn't.
What?
I'm a registered Republican. You've told you this a million times.
I thought you were a Democrat.
I am technically, maybe, but not on paper. I registered when I was 18, and at the time, I thought I was a Republican until I started thinking for myself. So at the time, I'm still registered as a Republican, but I've never changed it.
You're not.
My dad
don't think for themselves.
My dad is registered as a Democrat, so evens out.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I'm confused.
Yeah, again, it's something he did
so
a long time ago and never changed it. So, and I'm pretty sure he voted for Obama twice. Almost positive.
Well, okay. All right. I respect that.
And I didn't even vote for Obama the first time. I thought I was still a Republican then.
Oh God.
Actually,
I think I did.
I also voted in Texas where he wasn't on the ballot. He was, but it's real small in the corner, and someone was over your shoulder watching you as you.
You gotta read the fine print.
Right.
His middle name is Osama.
Yeah, just because just says Osama. It's gonna be like those voting machines on Parks and Recs. Oh, that's the wrong choice. Please make a better selection. Yeah. And they give you a coupon for free candy if you pick the right guy. Yeah.
I never actually have seen that. I've seen episodes, but I never watched that fully.
No, she's great.
I've heard. I just never got into it.
Thomas, I'm never going to Miami. Thomas, what places do you feel safe going to? I mean, if you're one from Ohio, you'd probably say you're never going to Ohio either.
Probably. I would say so.
So, I don't know, most of the southern states maybe? Michigan, just because.
Mm,
Although he's going to Detroit, right? It's okay. So Michigan's on the list.
well, I mean, technically he's in the majority in Michigan.
I don't think that's true.
At least
It's not
Detroit.
Well, maybe Detroit, but not this whole state of Michigan. Forget there's an Upper Peninsula where there's only like I don't know, albinos. What lives up there?
In
Eskimos?
northern Michigan?
No, the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, that would probably be albinos. I would think there's like no sun ever there.
Sweden? Yeah, no, Sweden's one of those places, Thomas, that like from afar looks like a paradise, but if you like really get into the history of Sweden, you're like, oh god, I want to go there.
Yeah, they have good hockey at least.
I'm
I'd
sure
go
it'd
for
be
the
nice
hockey.
for like a week. After that, it just starts. I don't know. The place feels like a big cult. Because they kill the ugly people. Obviously, they have to at birth. They just out.
You don't belong with our meatballs. Go. And then they just toss him off like Sparta, like off of a cliff.
I
into a
honestly bet
fjord.
they throw away redheads in Sweden. I guess it probably isn't very many. So probably 3 or 4 born a year, and they're like, this can't be right. So there must be something wrong genetically with this child. So they put it in a dumpster next to all the prom night babies.
Yes. Excellent hockey. Goddamn right. Sweden hockey rules. Give us Joe Sakic, for fuck's sake.
What are that? And they're pretty decent at curling, right? That's probably about it.
Probably curling. I would say Canada and Sweden both will be
They do play American football over there. But most of the countries, other countries that play American football, it's not that good.
Well, they're all linebackers over there, like 6'7" and 250 pounds.
No. We're talking Sweden. Sweden, they're like all 6'3", but they're about 160 pounds. You're thinking about like Hungary and Norway. Like those are like Viking people, right? Swedes are like that's like where like I don't know the fancy Vikings went. You know, the Vikings that like I don't know went to college. You know.
Yes.
Hipster Vikings.
I understand.
That's what I'm trying to say. Hipster Vikings. Sweden is full of hipster Vikings.
And they all rode unicycles to get there.
Yes.
Also, we didn't do this last week, but happy Easter to everybody. Don't know what you guys did, but I just ate jelly beans like I am right now. So
where'd you get jelly beans? Who has candy in your house? Adults live in your house.
My mother made me a bag of jelly beans in an Easter basket because I'm 7.
I'm gonna say, I'm like, all right.
They're like mixed bag too.
Whatever. My grandparents sent me peanuts because they're grandparents, so I like peanuts. So here's some peanuts. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Got some cashews.
Nice. I'm a fan of cashews. I didn't get any nuts this year. Kind of sad.
Womp. I have a headache.
My boyfriend didn't call.
Every show now I have a headache. I blame Ray.
I mean, I do send you a lot of videos, so it kind of does. It helps.
True.
Helps the migraine.
Probably. Man. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses. My eyes hurt.
But
anyway, what's happening? That was all right.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good holiday, and then I have my stuff that I still can't talk about. So yay!
Pray for me next week. I'm going to Cincinnati to finish the production gig I'm on, and I'm going to Kansas City, Missouri at the end of the month. Both those places are fine. Well, I've never been to Kansas City.
KC's a bit rough, but say hi to Tech 9 if you see him. I loved me some Tech 9. One of my favorite rappers of all time.
Okay. Elton John's a fan of Tech 9, apparently.
Well, yeah. Who isn't a fan of Tech 9? I mean, if you're not a fan of Tech 9,
I don't care.
You're the part of the problem. Like, you are the reason that we don't have universal health care.
Of much rap at all.
Wow. Racist.
It's not that, man. Although I just tell you, every time I hear a rap song, I'm like, I like that. It's just Sam it, and it is a white guy, and I get pissed. I'm like, damn it, every time. It hit me. Damn it.
God damn it,
Here's
Tim
a rap
White.
song I like. Who's this by? And it's like Macklemore. I'm like, fuck. It got
it's
me
like
again.
Yellow Wolf. You're like, I love that. I love that. Oh fuck, I was watching something with MGK in it, and it was like a rock song, but it had this dude that's like, fuck. I wish Shauna was here. I could ask her. But no, yeah, that just goes to show how white of a town you live in because you don't like hip hop. I grew up very diverse neighborhoods, very diverse.
To do with it.
It absolutely does. It's
music taste is what it is.
It's nurture and nature. All right.
So I like some too, man. I don't like anything that's overproduced or anything that sounds like it's made on a laptop. So there's like guitars and shit in it. I like that. So that's mainly what I don't like about rap. It's not rap itself or the people rapping. It's that the backing tracks. I like guitars. I like instruments. I don't like. That's the whole beat. That's the whole thing.
So I'm a bass head, bro.
That's it. Yeah,
headbang or you can't hang.
It's that I don't like, but anyway.
We did have fights this weekend.
Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Sorry, something to do with rap. Like my first year in comedy, I did a bit about how I was at a gas station somewhere in Pennsylvania in the middle of nowhere, and they were selling these DVDs. It was How to Become a Rapper DVDs, and the guy on there was Native American, like very Native American, and had a headdress on and stuff, and he was the guy teaching you how to rap. So my bit was about that, and I don't do it anymore. I wish I bought one. I really wish I had one.
White man took our land. Now I'm really not a stand of the white man.
Boom, boom, how? Boom,
boom, boom, how?
I'm so sorry. I need to stop hanging out with Ray. I haven't said anything racist in like a decade until I start doing a show with Ray, and then it fucking comes out. And I'm so sorry, everybody. I apologize. Please forgive me. I'm legitimately sorry.
The standard will always be the Mexican who never leaves his house is a brown recluse.
That's not even that. That's just wordplay. That's just wordplay. What I just said was way worse than that.
You saw Tatanka, probably.
I don't know.
Tatanka is a Native American character in WWF back in the day.
Keith, was that? That's a guy, right? That's a rapper.
Well, there is I always, if you want to talk about great Native American rappers, you can always.
They exist, but I'm just, and plus, like, I was in the middle of nowhere, and I wasn't on it like an original. I don't know. I'm like, who is this guy? And it was like a cheap DVD. I don't know. That's what was funny about it. It's like not really what you expected. And it was
Anybody Killa.
Got a rap.
Anybody Killa is probably the greatest Native American rapper ever. And he was on Psychopathic Records for years, dude.
I want at my prom. I want a raffle, and I want a Ghostface Killa CD at my. So you can say what you want about New Philadelphia. I want a Ghostface Killa CD at my prom.
Did you?
Did.
Oh God. What'd you trade it for? A Hank Williams CD? Like, this is just too black.
This wasn't even a good joke. No, I kept it, but all my CDs are destroyed now. I don't know what happened to them.
They died in the flood.
Maybe.
I'm really bothered by the fact I don't have any light on my face. I need to get some light on my goddamn face right now.
That's why I'm wearing sunglasses. So it doesn't bother me anymore. I got a very hardy look going today.
You do. You have
I'm
gonna put this up here.
Gonna kill shit till I die. Oh, hold on.
Oh, piss. It's falling. There we are. A little bit better. No, it's not. Okay. Maybe. There we are. I don't like it. We're doing production live on the show, people. All right. There we are. Tim's frozen completely. So there we are. You're back. There we go.
My mother got the wrong Arby's. She's not happy about it.
How is that your fault?
I went and got the Arby's.
God, you got the wrong. You went and got the Arby's.
I ordered the right thing. It's just.
Oh,
And they even confirmed my entire order when I talked to them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I don't know either, bro.
Everything's terrible.
It's that new Philly Arby's. It's not as meaty as it should be.
We have 2 of them.
2 of them. You guys really came into the 20th century. I like it.
2 Arby's, man. We used to have
It's
2
that
McDonald's.
1960s
Actually, we
mentality,
used to have 3 McDonald's. When I was growing up, we had 3. We had one at the Walmart.
We never had that. It was always Subway here. Like it was always Subway and Walmart's.
Well, in there
and
now,
that's
but
about it.
there used to be a McDonald's in the back there. Now there's I think there's is the pretzel place still there? I don't know. It used to be that. Walmart's a weird place, man. There's a bank, optometrist for some reason. You know, like a place where you can do your taxes, pretzel stand, a Subway, and a 400-year-old woman, the oldest person in town, still working, can't retire at 108 years old.
Thanks, Obama. Appreciate it.
I think we're dragging.
Possibly, but I think it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to run off of you. This is what a podcast is supposed to be. Okay?
How are we getting worse? Isn't it? Is that not
your
concerning?
body's failing you, so I understand why you're getting worse. I'm getting better. I mean, did you not see my reaction to Isreal Adesanya winning? Did you not see my reaction, sir?
Right. People were just looking for the free stream. No one saw it.
They were, and I don't care. We had a lot of people watching over the course of the night, so I
Did we
appreciate
get any
that.
subs off of it?
We got 1.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's something.
1's better than nothing.
That's what I was going to say.
But yeah, man.
Home run, Hosey.
Stop watching baseball. That's why we suck. You're more worried about baseball.
Stop watching baseball.
You need to stop watching baseball while you're doing the podcast.
It's more important. Baseball fighting for me. That's probably part of the problem. I don't care that much at all, really.
You want to bitch and moan? Be a part of the solution, Tim, not the problem. Be a part of the solution.
I'm not going to lie to you people. I don't care about something I don't care about it.
Don't make me get a new co-host, because I will do it.
Go ahead. You're changing the name though, because I came up with it.
I'm gonna trademark the name so I own it. How about that?
That's hack. That's pretty hack. If you're taking this name that I came up with, that's pretty hack. You can have beer naked choke though. You can have beer naked choke.
Probably would do that. The beer naked
I looked it up.
choke.
There's a podcast called Beer Naked Choke. Somebody has a Twitter handle, but they only tweet it like twice ever. It's up for grabs. What I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll find whoever it is and pay him for the password and change it. It's fine.
Yeah, right. Do you think it's going to be easy? In reality, they'll probably be an asshole about it.
Probably. Pay me $10 million. No, fuck off. You get $1,000 and a T-shirt.
Tim Danko hasn't tweeted since 2008.
Well, that's it happens. It happens sometimes.
Although I don't tweet a whole lot anymore anyway. I used to tweet some. Not as much anymore. All right. So what we're gonna get? I guess we're gonna get the third fight, the trilogy, the MMA trilogy of these 2 savages. Huh?
Yeah, dude.
You'd be wondering it right now. My eyes are closed and everything.
It's how can we tell you're looking at us, Tim?
You can't. I have a headache though. That's why I'm just gonna keep them closed for a while.
Did you take some Advil or something?
No, not yet, man. I still think it's sinuses, man. But I already took sinus shit today, and also I have fucking issues with my CPAP. All my scores are good. My seals are good. My seal's good on my mask. My I'm sleeping for a decent amount. I mean, I wake up all the time, but that's but I'm sleeping with it on, and I still feel like garbage. So I don't know. I think everyone is lying to me who says the CPAPs are great, and because everyone's like, "Oh man, I use mine. I feel so much better." You're lying to me. This is a big fucking scam. Big CPAP, and I'm pretty pissed off about it. Stop lying to me, everybody. CPAP. Stop lying to me. Big apnea. Also, Ray, you don't have sleep apnea. If you sleep well, you don't have sleep apnea. Do you not know what sleep apnea means?
I mean, I feel like dick sometimes in the morning when I wake up. But I rock hard sleep the whole time. But you heard me in Vegas.
But not everyone who snores has sleep apnea. People snore terrible and don't have sleep apnea. They're two completely different things.
I still think I have sleep apnea.
As someone with multiple diagnoses, sleep apnea and also the stuff in my head, it bothers me when people self-diagnose themselves and try to relate. Like, I have that too. I'm like, do you really? Did a doctor say it? No, but I just know. All right, doc.
I know my body, Tim. I understand my body.
It's annoying. It's usually with OCD. It's usually what it is.
Yeah, I don't have OCD.
The doctor didn't say you have OCD. You don't have OCD. Fuck off.
No, I have a mood disorder, but that's about it.
You're probably a little bipolar.
Well, no, actually, the diagnosis. The last therapist I actually saw was like, "Oh, you just have a mood disorder that will put you on stabilizers for," and it did nothing for me but make me miserable.
Yeah, I don't take any of those. I don't even know if my antidepressants work. I'm gonna take it forever. Probably not.
Yeah, they're
probably
just sugar pills.
At this point, I feel like it. I mean, I can tell when I don't take them for like a week, but
ooh.
Also, all they're doing is making me sweat profusely, apparently. So that's good.
I know. It's so funny. He has to just walk around with buckets under his arms.
Until people come on and tell us what they want to talk about, we're just talking about nonsense.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about fights, you get on the chat, you tell us.
No. I'm going to control this show. We need to talk about fights.
Why? Because no one's paying attention. I mean,
people are paying attention. Okay,
no one is.
You think that
Ryan's here? Ryan wants to talk about sex.
All right.
I don't have a whole lot to talk about. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah, Tim hasn't had it in a long time. I haven't. Days. I would say at least months.
I mean, listen. I'm counting it in days. I didn't say how. It can't also be counted in other units, like months or years or decades. Not quite a decade, but not great.
I would say it's getting close, probably, to decades.
A little bit, probably.
See, Tim,
it's fine.
Because you have high standards.
Yeah, and you know why? I'm fine with that. Obviously, we talked about this before. I'd rather not have sex at all than have sex with someone I don't want to. Obviously, I'd rather not be dating anyone at all than be dating someone I don't want to. Obviously, and I'm fine with that. Of all things that bother me in my life, that's kind of far on the list. There's all this other shit.
I don't know. That validates my self-worth for some reason. That shit validates my self-worth. If I can't fucking get laid, I feel like the biggest piece of shit ever.
Does not bother me.
I don't know why. It's just
some of the people, not all of them, but some of the people who you do have sex with, that should not validate you.
Oh, it validates me.
It should be
you have no idea.
I have a problem. I think I should see someone. I think we should have an intervention. Yeah. Well, that's common.
That's probably.
I don't know. Honestly, the people who care about you the most will probably be like, do we really care enough to do an intervention, though? Just let them fucking just let them figure it out.
That's how I want it in life. That's how I want it. It's pull myself up by my bootstraps.
Not until it affects us that we're gonna be.
Yeah. If you have to touch a doorknob and there's a wart on your hand, that's when you gotta worry.
Right. If we were living together, which is a nightmare scenario of mine, but if we were, I think the first day we'd have an intervention. Where you're like, dude, bring this fucking county scum into the apartment. And you're like, I haven't brought anyone yet. I'm like, no, but you're about to. You're about to.
Ray, I felt the floor move when she entered the room. Stop.
My name was on all of my stuff in the fridge. It is now gone.
Yeah, well, baby got hungry, and that's how you get her warmed up. All right.
If some trick you brought home ate like a sandwich I had saved, I would get so mad.
I would be pissed too. I'd be like, we gotta go to fucking Meyer.
Where do I find her? She ate my Chipotle.
She thought it was tasty with the veggies. What can I tell you? I'm sorry. I had some.
Well, I do. I guess lettuce. I guess.
No, I get the fajita veggies whenever I do Chipotle.
I do corn salsa. I think I'm the only guy who eats corn salsa.
No, I do it too.
All right, well then I'm not going to do it anymore because there's obviously something wrong with me.
The only place I don't do it is cilantro, which is up here. It's like a taqueria that like you can actually get refried beans as like an actual filler. But I don't touch the corn. I don't know why. It's a weird thing where I'm like, it's just too much already. You know, like Chipotle, you want to throw that corn on to fill the fucking bowl completely. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get a burrito because I'm not a woman. But okay.
I get a bowl because I believe in eating right. Okay, choices, Tim.
Okay, sure you do.
I do. I get a burrito bowl. That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's why you're a pussy.
Plus, like, there's the tortilla never fucking stays the same. It's just never.
I've never had a problem
right.
with it. You know who eats burrito bowls? You know who invented them? Hipster Vikings.
Yeah.
That's beautiful hipster Vikings. You can't fight. They can't fight, but they'll, I don't know.
I mean,
stare at you funny and
Gustafson
make you feel
can.
bad at yourself.
You guys have Freebirds up there. No, we do not. I don't even know what Freebirds is, but it sounds good.
It could be anything, dude. It could be some kind of strange sexual act, including with homeless people. You don't know. You're like, it sounds delicious, and it's just a bunch of hobos.
It's where you're having
Firebird.
Sex with a homeless
Hobos,
woman, and Leonard
hobos
Skinner's
in a
playing.
Firebird.
That's a Freebird.
It's hobos in a Firebird, like a whole.
Hobos. Sounds like a really bad
Firebird. It's called a Freebird.
That sounds like a really bad indie movie. Homeless in a Firebird. It gets all the like laurels or whatever that they put on for like.
When I was a kid, my mother had a Thunderbird. Remember that?
I was always a truck kid. Like I was a Ford truck Ranger kid. Like my dad had
a Ranger, and that thing sucked.
Oh, my dad loved his Rangers. Loved him. He rode one till the engine fell out one day.
Just gave out on him. It's like, no, dude, we're done. We've been trying to tell you. We've been trying to tell you to get a new truck, but no.
I think that was what do you call it? Scylla. It was a purple one. Purple Ford Ranger.
Wow.
Yeah, just one day the fucking thing just dropped out.
My stepfather was afraid of purple because he was homophobic. Right, Mom? Yeah.
I like purple.
So do I. It was weird. Like he wouldn't want anything purple around the house. It was really very strange.
It's like a hippie Chipotle, apparently. Sounds like illegal Pete's out of Colorado. Illegal Pete's. If you're ever in Denver, fucking go there, man. Fuck Chipotle out there. Illegal Pete's is the shit. Yeah. Really good place.
People go in there and get pissed that there's actually nothing illegal. Like, I come to a place called Illegal Pizza, can't get fucking MDMA on my sandwich? What the hell, man? No.
They said that there was cocaine. They said there was coke here. Yeah, they meant the drink, bro.
Okay, in the Fanta. That's what I was promised.
No, that had to stop once the Dunlap kid got overdosed. It was not a good day.
I had the sticker on my hat until my mother got very angry with me for trying to keep it on.
Well, yeah.
It was a very strange back and forth.
Wait, your mom ripped the sticker off of the hat?
No, she just kept giving me crap about it until I did it. I'm like, Mom, that's what you're supposed to do now. She's like, not you. All right. So
now I can tell why you're a liberal. You just get guilted into everything. You really don't think for yourself. I would never take that off.
If that was true, I would just give up and be like, yeah, Trump's the man. So my family will leave me alone.
Exactly. Start thinking the proper way. God is real. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I can't even say that with a straight face. Oh man, good times. Good times.
My family wasn't even religious. Was a weird thing about it. Republican, but not religious. Not very. No one really is.
I'm not Republican, but I'm not religious in the fucking like mainstream or like a mainstream sense at all.
You're what I like to call Republican, which means you only like social reasons and like the most terrible parts of it you pick out. Fiscally,
yeah,
that, but But I
Yeah.
hate snowflakes, and I should be able to say whatever I want, and get that trans off my Bud Light, and
I mean,
also, I've never laughed so hard about people being outraged about something as the Bud Light thing. That made me laugh so hard. Why
yeah.
does anyone care? Why does anyone
Yeah.
care? Why does this legitimately bother people? Like, there's so many. You don't have enough in your life to drive you insane, because I sure do. You know? Like,
I mean, I
that's
don't like
Dylan. That's the
Mulvaney.
hill you want to die on, really?
I don't like Dylan Mulvaney as a person
I don't know
because I
anything
feel
about it,
like
but I don't care.
he's cosplaying what it is to be a woman. He doesn't know at all. That's why I don't like him.
Her, right? Come on, we don't misgender here.
Tomato.
No,
We'll,
misgender. Come on, you know that we've done this before.
I don't know. There's a difference between actual trans and somebody who's doing it for trend, and I think that's the big
Either
thing.
way, I don't care. It's just. Do you think that's what people care about? No, I just care about that they put a trans person on. I can't.
Oh, I'm not saying the fucking mouth breathe. I'm not saying like the mouth breathers aren't mad about this, but I think about it logically. I'd rather think about it logically rather than just, oh, it's a fucking trans person. I don't I just don't like Dylan Mulvaney.
Like Child Rock, who picked his personality by focus group, I believe. So
I don't even know who that is.
No, Kid Rock.
Oh, hey, you leave the KID alone.
No,
right?
Dude, that guy kept changing his personality until he started selling records, which I don't really blame him too much for. I mean, come on, he's hustling. I get it, but
it's entertainment,
bro.
Don't
pretend it's your thing. Don't pretend like, come on, you're full of shit.
It's entertainment.
Although,
he's
fooling a lot of people, though. A lot of people, he does fool a lot of people. So,
well, I mean,
people are still buying your downloads. I don't know what do they even buy nowadays.
Yeah, your iTunes, the songs on iTunes and shit like
toaster
that.
made in America. What did he make? Oh, grill. It was a grill, right?
Did he?
It was for a minute. He was selling grills. They were made in the USA, which means they're probably $300 for a grill this big, and they fell apart. So,
I'll admit, I drove when he had his own beer because they stopped like making his beer. I went to Michigan and bought a 12-pack. It tasted like what? It smelled like used condoms when it was warm. You ever like smell like used latex when it's warm, like after use kind of thing?
Often enough for me to remember, Ray.
Well, I used to use condoms a lot, so you get used to that smell.
I think you should probably still use them, Ray. I feel like that'd be a good idea.
I'm only having sex with one person.
All right. Well,
so
it's not. But you're shooting, But you're shooting shots out there. You're throwing hats and rings. All right. So you're attempting, but make sure you.
If I do something I never was able to do in high school, which is push one past the goalie, I finally scored something. All right.
I actually think that you're sterile. That's my thought. Actually, is that you're sterile.
It's part of dream, part of tragedy. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, listen, I said we need to get two tests. One, we all need to get the sperm test, the good ones, for like $100, and we need to get 23andMe's, and we need to see our results.
I'm down for it.
See what's in us. Spread it. Let's do it. That's what we're doing with DONOS now, guys. Sperm tests and 23andMe. I do want a 23andMe though, but I want the family. I don't want the health one. I don't want to know. It would just make me more paranoid. So
I'll secretly buy the one that's the health one, and then be like, oh, Tim has like whooping cough. You
want to deal with me if I found out that I have the CTE gene? You want to deal with me because I already feel like it's already creeping in. So if I know that, I'm gonna be even more. I'm gonna be ridiculous. I can't even think of words now. It's probably already what's happening. Fucking brain work correctly, please.
No,
it won't. It drives me nuts.
I probably have the CTE gene too, so I'd be what's the word I'm looking for? Consoling you, going, hey man, at least I have it too. You're not alone.
Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? I don't know either. For real, for real.
Who's
they have a
Junior
lawsuit against- what
Seau?
is, don't use 23andMe. Yeah, I already know they did that, right? Some tech company sold all their DNA. I mean, well, here's the thing. What are they going to do with it, man? Like, they're going to make clones? They're going to make the world's most beautiful clones? What the hell
we would
is
make
this?
the Outcast clone.
What do you want it to be, Mike? What do you want this to be?
Hi,
Whatever
Mike.
you want it to
Yeah,
be.
it's a podcast about things. That's what we are and stuff. Okay, we're gonna be talking UFC 287 here in a minute. So if you're interested, stick
Talking
around.
about sperm right now.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 more hours on
Sperm.
sperm. They could be a murder in Wisconsin and you can get framed. Listen, they're framing the whole Avery family right now. Okay, they don't have time to frame anybody else. Up in
Look,
Wisconsin.
if they want to frame me, okay, I'll spend some time in a prison. Let's go. I'd be a healthy pass around. Okay,
you would be the DA's dream. I feel like.
Mike.
Like, well, we planted evidence on him and he's not even fighting. All right, what is it? I thought this is a random YouTube channel where 2 men project their insecurities onto each other. That might be it.
I mean, we are comedians.
That might be it. Sure.
I mean, we are comics, if you can call us comics. But we
projecting them as
we
much
like
as
to
we're
talk MMA, bro.
make fun of each other. That's what we
Cousin
do.
Mike's in the chat as well.
Hi,
Hi,
Mike.
Cousin Mike. Telling you look good.
It's the hat.
Yeah, it hides everything.
You mean
Hides the
everything.
pain.
My good features, look at my hair. That's it. That's all I got.
You need to brush that shit.
I do. I do every day. I did today.
I don't believe you.
Well, you're wrong. So
You look like
Neither do you.
Forrest Gump if he considered running but didn't.
you can do better than that. You say you said I've never been. You say I've never been to Wisconsin, and they'd be like, "That's BS. We have your DNA everywhere." Yeah, but listen, you still can have alibis and whatnot. Okay, it's still possible. Wait, you're funny. We didn't say that, Mike Glenn. We didn't say that.
No, we didn't say that.
We didn't say
We
that
just
at
said
all.
we're comedians.
We
That's,
didn't say that. We said we're
there's
good at
plenty
it.
of unfunny comics out there.
There's a lot of them have Netflix specials. Oh, speaking
Yeah.
of making a murderer, what happened to that guy? He's still there. Pulse is still there. They're still trying to get him out,
Oh, really?
but they won't. They won't. They should have got his
never-
nephew out. The fact that his nephew's case went all the way to the Supreme Court, or they wouldn't. No, they refused to hear it. So he's done, I think, and that was the worst one, man. That was even worse than him.
Ryan Kill's throwing some emotes up there. Damn, that's rough. Well, it's comedy. It happens. You just gotta be who you are all the time, every day, no matter
You?
how many
I think-
people said not to.
Ray, I feel like you should not be yourself. That's what I feel like would be the best advice.
It makes me
Really.
feel good, Tim. Okay.
No, whatever
makes
it
me
takes, but it
feel
makes
good.
everybody else feel terrible. So it's 8 billion to 1. Is that really worth it?
Yeah, because the needs of the one outweighs the needs of the many. We all know that
That
saying.
is how you live your life.
It is. It's exactly how I
Ready?
live my life.
And everybody else, it doesn't even register. Doesn't even register.
I just ride with a sign all day, going "fuck your feelings" and just like my one man protest across the nation.
I bet y'all get heckled every show. Not every show.
Not every show.
Some of them
luckily.
are just empty.
Yes, like my show on 420. I'm gonna be hacking doing a 420 show, so it's gonna be fun.
That's good for you. You're gonna be hacked. That's a brand new. It's a brand new step for
I know,
you.
well,
Something new.
That's just called a
day.
daily occurrence. What are you talking about? Please.
That's what I was talking. That's what I was saying.
I know.
Oh, I mean, falsely accused. Yeah. Somebody, man, what was that guy's name? He's from Cincinnati. I can't remember his name. But he had a bit about how he donated his hair. And he's like, what if the person who like got my wig killed somebody?
Why does that sound familiar? I don't know. Can't
remember
really.
his name.
Oh man, fucking sitting on a couch that's really uncomfortable. I'm jealous of you. You have a recliner.
Yeah,
Son
things
of a
aren't
bitch.
comfortable recliners. Do you two have wives or kids or like 0 for 3, buddy? 0 for 3.
Yeah, no, no. That's absolutely
0 for 3.
swing and a miss.
Yeah. Do you have wives or kids or lives? Nope. Calm down, swinging.
I'm amazed I don't have kids. I'm really surprised I don't, but also
maybe surprised you didn't
really
make
happy.
I'm not surprised like no one gave you custody of them. That's not surprising.
No, yeah, I wasn't saying custody. I'm saying just my genetics aren't out there. So y'all ever hear Paul Mooney's bit about why ghosts don't exist? I don't know. I've seen a lot of Paul Mooney, but I loved Paul Mooney because he was very what's that word? Contrarian in what he said and what he does or did. R.I.P. Paul Mooney. But go take a fucking Tylenol, dude. Like what?
No, that's my eyes.
Take drugs. Take drugs. Smoke some weed. Get yourself all right.
You tell me
come
Paul
back.
Mooney's dead?
Yeah, Paul Mooney's been dead for like a couple years.
Next thing you're going to tell me is John Witherspoon's dead.
John Witherspoon is dead.
What? You're surprised? Like you're running around with some Don Chase tail? Who are you kidding?
Not a Don, just fat girls usually.
He doesn't chase them. They don't get far away. They don't.
Yeah, no.
They don't scatter very well.
I feed them so they come back. That's usually how it goes. So no, I am no Don, sir. The tens aren't rolling my way. Let's just I get 7s and above to about 9s. That's usually where I go, and that's their shoe size.
We already figured out your scale. It's not everyone else's scale.
It is not
that a long time ago. So when Ray says 7s and 9s, we're not talking about. That's not my scale.
Pretty face, body could be nothing. Body could be
literally nothing. She's just a head. And there can be a lot of face too. He's into that. Like, look, so it's a pretty face. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of face. There's 3 times more face than normal people.
Look, just because she has the same amount of chins as you doesn't mean you have to be jealous, Tim.
If ghosts existed, descendants of slaves would come back and wreak havoc on white people. Oh, good point. That is a good point. That's just science. That's just science. Damn, bro, you over flexing. Liars don't make friends. What was he talking about? I don't know.
I mean, they do. It just they get found out quickly.
Well, dude, people live their whole lives as successful sociopaths. What are you talking about?
What was that one guy? Wasn't there like a TV
Tinder swindler?
presenter?
The Tinder swindler? That guy was awesome.
I wanted to see that documentary, but I never got a chance to.
It's probably still on Netflix. Sup, bro, Plata? Sup, Carl?
Hey, Sober Carl, what's going on, bud?
Not a whole lot, man. I got a hat that matches the shirt, so I'm color coordinating today.
Okay, all right, John Witherspoon, you gotta coordinate. It's one thing I do miss. Ray, do you drink Sprite straight? Yeah, right now I am. But I really, I'll discuss that after everything's said and done.
You know what I drank a lot in Vegas? Starry. I had like 10 Starries.
I don't like Starry.
Worth of Starry. Well, it was in the vending machine that worked half the time, closest to our room. Half the time it worked. Half the time. Yeah.
Find it pairs well with strength of cough syrup. Well, scissor, no matter what, is always good. So,
I'd like to be an Uncle Kids seem like way too much work for me. No, Carl, I'm with you too. I took my nieces to see the Mario movie on Sunday. I took them to Canton to see it, and then I brought them home, and then that was that. What? I liked it a lot, actually. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what are people saying. I like it. I mean, Chris Pratt was a weird decision, but besides that, I like it.
Yeah, but nobody said anything about like Jack Black being Bowser.
I think
like that's stereotypical of fat guys.
He's just not very Italian anymore. I mean, he's from New York, and he has a little bit of an accent sometimes. This is weird. Like, pick it. You do or you don't. You do or you don't. I don't know. It's not bad. It's other than that, I liked it. I liked it overall. It's pretty good.
I did see the guy that voiced Mario on like the N64 and all that played like his
Yeah.
dad or something. That was kind of cool.
Oh, did he? Because his family was very Italian. His dad was very Italian.
Let's go. Yeah, that was the guy
Charlie
that played
Day was
Mario.
Luigi, which was an interesting choice too. Even though I like Charlie Day, but
Mm.
other than that, I liked it. Overall, it's good. I liked it. I understood. I got it. I understood the character of Mario. Did a good character development of Mario. He's a good little fella. He's just trying to make his way in the world. And then he ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom or whatever. And there you go. Has to save people because he's got a big heart rate. So
I saw a video of somebody breaking down the movie and all like the Easter eggs and stuff. The Easter eggs are pretty cool, to be honest with you. Like the Punch Out pizza, all that kind of stuff. Was cool. So I'll watch when it comes out on digital. So, but yeah, I don't want to pay for it.
I tried to take them Thursday to the movie theater down here, but the movie theater down here only has one theater showing it, and they were on spring break. I tried to take them at 1, and when I got to the window, and the guy's like, "Well, you can get in, but you want to sit in the front row." And I had a 5-year-old who would not be able to see in the front row in that theater because it's old school style.
Yeah.
So I took him Sunday, and I went up to Canton to sit the Tinseltown Cinemark, the big theater.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, I'd much rather go see movies there, but I mean, the other place is so close. I go there all the time, but it's so much more comfortable, especially if there's going to be people there. I hate when I go. A couple times I've gone to that theater here when it's crowded. Usually there's no one there. I go like on weekdays, but if I go and something big's out or something on a weekend sometimes and it's packed, it's super annoying.
I bet.
It's all.
Last time I was at a theater was for Multiverse of Madness. I saw that, and it was a packed theater.
You know what? I was trying to figure out when the last time I went to that theater in Canton was, and that might have been it. I was thinking about doing some sort of bit about how, and this is very true, how comedy shows are the only places where I want it to be full. That's the only. Any other time, if a place is crowded, I'm like, what the hell? This would be a lot cooler if this place was empty. The only comedy shows I want to be full. Only because I want, for the comedy show purpose. Everywhere else, I'm pissed if there's a lot of people there, no matter what. I'm like, fuck. Even baseball games, I'm like, bruh, I don't need 30,000 other people here for me to enjoy this game.
You were kind of sad when we went last season for your birthday. I remember that. You're like, oh, it's because they changed the name.
Yeah, they didn't have a great attendance here for a team that won the division, but I don't know, people are showing up the first few days here. The weather's been good, and they're getting the shit kicked out of them right now, but that happens. They won yesterday. They have one tomorrow.
Let me check up what the Pirates are before we bring up the card, and then I'm also gonna bring. We're winning bottom of the 6th, 4-2. Yeah. All right. Especially since O'Neal Cruz got fucked up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pissed. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I got played.
Broken fucking ankle.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. Fuck. It's the most Pittsburgh shit ever. We get a great player and he fucking gets injured. Or we trade him off day one. It's fucking
well, they're
stupid.
still trying to move Brian Reynolds.
Well, yeah, but I don't. They shouldn't. But the nutting's like to fuck things up anyway.
Well, no, since they won't sign him for what he's worth in the market, so he wants to be traded. I told you about when he tried to negotiate. He said one thing, they said another, and they wouldn't budge at all.
Yeah,
they refused to compromise.
Yeah, the nuttings
that's
are just
probably not how you're supposed to do business. It's probably one of the reasons why you don't win a lot of games.
Well, yeah, because they'd rather just be like, we'll get a full crowd on firework night, or whenever.
Yeah, let's just bring Andrew McCutcheon back. Andrew McCutcheon back to DH a few games, and when y'all going to grow an audience? Probably never, Mike Glenn. Probably never.
Never. Yeah, it happens. You just do what you love, and the audience will come. You found us. So what does that say?
What does that say? There we go. Show up.
Hey, you found us, pal. We appreciate it.
Better than it was.
But I do want to show this. This was from the live stream on Saturday. And I was writing Isreal Adesanya off as he was walking out. He was the betting favorite on Saturday.
We talked about that. I mean, it makes sense for him to be the better favorite because of the fact that he won 4.5 rounds and a 5, and I think he's still the better fighter overall. We talked about that on Tuesday. You acted like we'd never talked about this.
Well, I changed my mind, Tim.
No, this is
my mind.
I make good points, right? And then when I went on the show, you're like, okay, Tim wins. He's made the correct points. He's made the better points. He wins the argument.
never win.
And then when I'm not here, Ray's opinion's allowed to run wild.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid
Yeah,
of.
that's
I'm
how
always
it is.
paranoid. No one's here to check you, and you're just like, woo, pizza gate, basically. That's you.
It's in the basement. It's in the basement. God damn it. But my reaction to Izzy, the MMA holes reaction was the best in my opinion. I think they had the best one. If you guys watched their stream as well, Jessie almost gave birth live on the show. She was hopping up and down. Yeah, pretty much. Maz was like flapping his arms like a goddamn bird. It was pretty fun to watch. Mine though, here's mine. I'm gonna move this light down. Yeah, this was my reaction as Izzy was putting Adesanya to Pereira. Pereira gets hit. Pereira's down and he's out. Isreal Adesanya. Isreal Adesanya. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I can't do that cold coke, but Israel.
You can't what?
I couldn't. If someone was asking to share the video on the stream, and I was like, I can't do it, bro. Sorry, because we get pulled down. Because I care about this stream. I care, unlike you. You'd rather watch baseball and bullshit over this. This is your job, Tim.
I'm not watching It's not though. I'm not watching baseball. I'm just checking scores. Checking scores. Hopefully, Jose gets one more at bat here. Although they may pull them because they're down by 8.
Ha ha. Ha
Okay,
ha.
Won yesterday. It's fine.
But yeah, let's bring up the card from
Lame. What's lame?
Saturday.
What's lame? Ray's reaction? Yeah, probably. I probably agree with you there.
It was my reaction. My voice got really high.
Lame. Ray probably said something stupid or had an idea that was bad. Lame. That's my new. That's my new parody.
That is called Tim Danko's life. Because he never leaves his house.
See, listen, listen. You can't turn it on me and make it worse than the
can't.
original. That's not how you do it. Let's Ray.
That is exactly
you get me good. You just never get me good. You always attempt, like the thoughts are good. The thought is good, but the execution is always terrible, and it's just womp, 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 like that.
You just don't appreciate genius, Tim. You don't appreciate genius.
Yeah, that's what it is. That must be what it is. No, just video games, listening to the stream in the background. Good. Kill some bitches or whatever you're doing in the video games. I don't know what.
Get that Fortnite battle.
Games. Hit a home
Get that
run.
victory royale in Fortnite.
Have we already discussed Adrian Yanez fumbling? What are we talking about specifically? Him getting
Adrian
beat?
Yanez dropping the ball. Yeah, he lost
that's a bag of money. Well, listen, Ralph Font still got some fight left in him, man. Listen, we knew Ralph Font was good. He's just getting older. You know? Nobody told Rob. No, he looked great. I'm actually really happy for him. He still got it. He looked great. What round was that? I don't know. Yeah. I can't see. This is too small. What round?
All right.
I can't remember.
It was, I believe, first, right? Yeah, first round. And he really nailed him in the chin beard. Like he really did good on that shot with Rob Font. Rob Font's, for being 75 years old, definitely still has the power.
This is torture. Yeah. Well, we're the S&M.
You're welcome, Mike. We're
S&M.
played in Guantanamo Bay. Did you know that? I feel like that should be if the government uses us as torture.
Anyway, they crank it all the way up, and they dump cold water on them. Yeah.
Yep. It's blindfolded. They don't know where they're at, and you hear our dulcet tones.
Mm-hmm. That probably worked, to be honest with you.
It probably would. We'll tell you where they are. We'll tell you where they are.
No more Alex Jones impressions. No more.
Stop, Jesse Ventura. Oh, please stop it. Oh, I'm funny.
The fat one's funny though. Anyway, moving on.
Which one?
That fatter one is what I meant to say. I don't know. So what are they going to run the championship fight back right away? Did they say that? What did they say?
I supposedly supposedly they're saying that Pereira might go up to 205 now.
I think he beats
I've heard
Hill.
fans want a trilogy, but
Meh. Right this second. We can wait.
yeah.
Of course, I don't know. Who's there at 185 right now? He's already fought Tory and Whitaker twice, and he's fought everybody, hasn't he? Who hasn't he fought?
Let me
He fought
look,
Strickland? No, he did, didn't he? And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any kind of there's not really any, the third fight should happen just because there's no one in 185. I was looking it up the other day.
It's whatever he wants to do. Pierre's done making 185. He can do that. Or you know what you can say though? People like Ray would say that you're scared. You're scared of him, or some talking.
I would never say that.
Talking heads that like to get views on talking shit would say things like you're afraid of him. You're not a real man. That's why you won't fight him. He beat you out once, you won't fight him again. I'll guarantee people are saying that. Not us.
Yeah, well, if they do, they're fucking morons, dude. Like that's
that kid, the beanie, the fat beanie kid, has the fucking said something about
the guru, whatever his fucking name.
Is that we had about Milishvili. He's a bitch for not fighting. Whatever. Okay. See, but he's just trying to get attention. And guess what? He got responded to by Sterling, so it worked. So good for him. Not how I want to do things, but although everything I said about Masvidal last week, I believed. But he sucker punched someone in a restaurant that they couldn't beat in a real fight.
Yeah,
so that's different.
And we'll get into that because there's, what's his name? Why can't I think of his fucking name? Gilbert Burns said some hilarious shit in the press conference about his fight with Masvidal that he's had to walk back over the past couple of days.
What'd he say?
So apparently, during the press conference, Gilbert Burns is convinced that Masvidal was greased up.
Okay.
And but yet he had full control
just in general.
Well, he is, but he's from Miami, so there's always a little bit of greasiness to him. So, sure. But no, yeah, he was like, he did say that about Masvidal. He was like, oh, yeah, he had some stuff on him, made him a little bit slippery. I'm like, bitch, what are you saying? Stop it! You're making yourself like this show makes us look foolish sometimes. But I mean, bro,
it was weird to say because they did. I mean, he didn't finish him, but he definitely was winning that whole fight. I don't understand if anyone could have given him the first round. I think it was the first one. It was kind of close, but I think he had all three rounds pretty easy. I mean, yes, he looked a lot better before, but he definitely beat him. And it wasn't very exciting, and it was a waste of our time, as we thought it would be.
I didn't think it was a waste of our time. It was nice to watch Masvidal get beat up. I mean, if you don't like Masvidal, fucking...
You didn't get that beat up. I wanted him to get finished. That should have been what happened. Listen, no one's saying I definitely would never say he's not a tough man mentally. Of course he is. He just doesn't have it anymore to win fights. And I don't know. He ran out of juice after 2019. I think I saw somebody tweeted photos of him. Even his promo fit photos from 2019 to now. And it's been 4 years, and it looks like his body, neck to his waist, aged about 12 years and 4, which happens when you're late 30s. It makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think this though should have been co-main though. Like this should not. This should have been.
Of course it wouldn't.
He's undefeated in the streets though.
Okay, sure. When they're not looking, especially when you're fighting a guy named Ray. Is that the guy's name? Was it Ray? Video, I'm fighting a
Yeah,
guy with Street and Ray.
in the backyard with the
Yeah.
in the wood fenced area.
Every
Yeah. The
the best fight in this card overall. I mean, the main event was great, but I mean, the Curtis and Gastelum fight was great. But if every card there's a fight on the main card that you're like, why is this on the main card instead of the feature prelim? But that makes sense. The feature prelim is usually a better matchup than one of the fights on the pay-per-view because they're trying to sell pay-per-views at the last minute. I understand that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that spot is for, and that's exactly what Curtis and Gastelum did. They did perfect.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm sure they got some
swanging.
buys out of them. So they'll get no
They
credit
were
for them.
I will say too that fight was just like seeing Kelvin Gastelum and all his, dad bod glory throwing like it's a, beer league softball game and he just got hit by a pitch was some of like I wasn't expecting that out of Kelvin Gastelum, and Chris Curtis didn't really look that good. Like he was definitely missing a lot more, and Kelvin was on point. Although Kelvin hadn't fought in a year and a half, so he hadn't fought since I think 2021 was the last time he fought, and he had 3 fights that year. I think he lost to Cannonier and then lost to someone else.
He beat Heinisch.
Yeah, don't bring up the Ian Heinisch fight at all. Don't bring that that's still a sore subject 2 years later.
It shouldn't be because it doesn't matter. You forget also Gilbert Burns lost. We needed Gilbert Burns to win too, and he lost.
Yeah, but we all thought that Gilbert Burns was going to win that fight anyway.
You mean Usman?
Or Usman, yeah.
I had I don't know. I thought he had a miracle chance. We were only we were trying to win a lot of money. That's why we made silly bets. But who is up right now? Oh no! Okay.
Why are you watching baseball? Turn the TV off, Tim.
TV's
Pay
off.
attention.
TV's off. Right?
I don't believe you.
Looking at the box score. It's just the box score.
I see it in your sunglasses. Okay,
It's
You're
just
lying.
the box score. Box score.
See it in
right
your
there.
sunglasses.
You see the box score.
See it.
You see nothing.
I see the
but if you
sun.
saw
I see
anything,
TV.
You would see box score.
I don't believe.
Pressure for Bro panel. Do either of y'all seen John Wick 4? Thomas has. I haven't. Not yet.
I haven't either. I'm not a John Wick guy. I don't know.
Oh, they're fine. They are what they
I
are.
prefer the Matrix.
The 4th Matrix movie. That's the best one. I couldn't even finish it. I got about an hour, maybe an hour in. I don't like. I had I have no interest in this.
I got completely baked and watched it the day of, and boy, was I disappointed. Although it did have the kid from Spring Awakening, so like I will give that a thumbs up. But you have Melchior from Spring Awakening, yes.
The King.
What?
Matches from the King. That guy. I think Valentina Shevchenko should have had her own film series called Jane Wick. She's like the only. Anytime I see a woman action movie where there's like a 90-pound girl not beating up like 14 guys at once, I'm like, that's ridiculous. Until I see Shevchenko, I'm like, well, maybe she could do it. I think she could beat up two guys at once. She could beat up two guys at once. For what?
For that bad joke.
What did I say?
Not you, Pulse.
Pulse.
Giving Pulse the.
Oh, I got you. But no, she's like, she's the one woman. I'm like, well, maybe there's women out there that can beat up 2 guys at once. There's a couple of them. I mean, a lot of women could probably beat me and Ray up at once, but I'm talking about guys with guns. And she doesn't have a gun.
You know who I want to fight if 2-on-1 if we ever made it big? Who's the big Brazilian? Gabby Garcia. I want to fight Gabby Garcia 2-on-1. No, not naked. I don't want to see that.
Bedroom match.
That She-Hulk go up with it naked. I'm good on that.
Let's do it.
She's probably got Raquel Pennington body.
You don't know that.
She's got a bad body, man. Raquel Pennington's not good
I'm not
looking.
talking about Raquel Pennington. I'm talking about Gabby Garcia. You can find good pictures of Gabby Garcia on the internet. They exist.
Makeup is a wonderful thing, and so is Photoshop. But she could beat our asses, and I know that.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean you're not hot.
I
I mean, there's definitely
All
hotter,
about the
but she's not
face.
bad looking. She's not bad looking.
I think you secretly just like dominatrixes. I should have paid for one when we were in Vegas for you.
Oh my gosh, I would have hated that. I would have cried probably. I don't like pain.
Tears of joy, you mean?
No, I don't like pain. Dude,
Neither
I'm
do
pissed
I.
off right now because I have a headache. Like, I'm just waiting for it to be time to be done.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
finish this and maybe we can finish the show early. How about that?
Maybe we should quit. That guy was right. We suck. We suck.
Only you.
We suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week we're going to have Beer Naked Choke, the new podcast with just me. Tim is officially off the show.
Oh, man. I think... You know what merch you should sell for Beer Naked Choke? Nooses.
Nooses?
Beer
Well, I
Naked
mean, if
Choke
you're-
branded nooses.
I mean, if you'll buy one and put Danko was here when you use it, that'd be fine.
I'm not going to buy one.
I bet you would.
No. It's my idea to sell them. Why would I buy them? See, it made no sense. See, you're trying to flip jokes and you're just swinging and missing. Just like last
Oh,
night
you
when I was
hang
playing you in
yourself, Tim.
baseball. Swing and a miss. If I wanted to, I
Same
would have
with
done it a
you.
long time ago. Yeah, but I also
Same
scored
with
11
you.
runs. 11
Well,
runs.
yeah,
for-
because my
My
pitching
favorite is
staff
why
is
did you-
horrible.
Why did you walk Lou Gehrig with nobody on in the first inning with 2 outs?
Because
There
I
was
wanted to
somebody
see
on.
if he would move, how he would move, Tim.
And then what happened after that?
Get a home run.
I hit a home run. Okay, so all right.
Yeah, but I wanted to see if they had accurate Lou Gehrig motion, and they didn't. He didn't have a
Well, when he was a
wheelchair.
player, you monster. Don't make fun of fun. That is not a funny disease to make fun. That is the worst, dude. ALS is terrifying. That's like the
It
most,
is.
that
I've seen
like the
people
most
with that, but it's
terrifying
Lou Gehrig. He's dead. Nobody
disease.
fucking cares.
They named it after him.
He considered himself the luckiest man in baseball.
I'm thinking in my head several jokes about what would Ray Hyclak disease be, and they're all very mean. So I'm not going to tell any of the jokes.
What
that I'm
would?
thinking
No,
in my
tell
head.
me. I'll probably think they're funny.
Nah, I'm good. Pass.
Kidney disease, liver disease for sure.
No.
Leg
maybe
rot.
Maybe those, but that wasn't really what I was looking. I agree. I think which
Crotch
fight?
rot?
Which fight? Which fight? What fight are we talking about?
About probably the Kelvin Gastelum fight between Chris Curtis
Oh
and
shit! No,
Kelvin
dude,
Gastelum.
I'm happy he retired. That was the most exciting thing in the card, man.
I know, especially since he was like greatest president in the world.
Oh, that was funny. I thought that was funny. You have Jolie bees in Ohio. What is that?
No, we don't have Jollibees here. No,
We have-
that's
We
more
have
like a southern
Scott's Applebee's is what we have. We have Creed themed restaurants called Scott's Applebee's.
thing.
That'd be amazing.
Applebee's.
That's what we need. Have the
When
wa-
dreaming.
Yes.
With mouth wide open fries.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. My sacrifice super spicy chicken wings.
No, I think
Or
that
no,
would be
or the
potato
one.
skins.
That's the wings. There's one. There's my sacrifice, and there's one less breath. The spices, you have to sign a waiver for.
Oh, that would be awesome. 5 guys we have up here. Yeah, we have 5 guys.
Yeah, we have 5 guys.
Are you hungry, Pulse? Do you need a food?
You can't afford 5
wanna,
guys,
like-
though, man. It costs like $100 a
Yeah,
tip.
it's fucking expensive.
Well, like 30.
But how about our boy showing everybody that he still can crack and face planting Ponzinibbio, bro.
I like him trying to number one, who thought he couldn't still crack? Number two, did you really? What? Do you
What?
think did you think he still couldn't crack?
No, but there
anymore?
are people that were there were people that were shitting on Kevin Holland, you know, because he's been talking a lot of shit. He lost.
He always
Hamza
does. That's what he
Chimaev and got
does.
Fucking
Yeah, well, we knew Hosmer was better than him. That doesn't mean he can't beat other people.
true,
Anyway.
but it's one.
Anyway,
people,
he
you know
face-planted
how
him, like you said.
casuals can be.
Knocked his ass out. Knocked his ass out. Knocked his ass out. Casuals don't even know who Kevin Holland is. Knocked his ass out. They don't even have a trapper keeper with his name on it. Knocked his ass out. Also, he tried to like get himself a cabinet position in the next Trump administration too, like in between rounds. That was pretty funny.
I saw that.
He's gonna be Secretary of Defense, which is good because he's basically Batman.
Yes, he's stopped so many fucking robbers. It's crazy, dude.
I was looking. I think he's won like 3 Hero of the Weeks.
Yes,
We need to meet him somewhere and just give him pieces of paper, like certificates that I printed out. Here you go, bud. You're welcome. I
You're the
signed
man.
everything.
you said my trap keeper now. Thank you. Still need
I'm
to
gonna
buy
cut.
it.
I'm at 1,800 calories, bro. Dude, this is how I do
I wish.
1,800 right here, fam. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I haven't opened this in months. I'm excited about it too. Not going to. You're staying right there, tequila.
Nah.
For emergency situations, like the power goes out.
That way you can burn it for
No. You just drink it and forget the power's out. Right? That's all you do. Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah,
that's
it's not
actually a good idea.
anything practical.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. See, Alan got me better bourbon the other day, and then now when I bought bourbon today, I was thinking about getting the better bourbon, but it costs like twice as much as the Jim Beam, and it seems like a good idea to get the better bourbon until I hold $40 worth of both, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Let's just put this one back up there.
Yeah, I don't know. And especially since I haven't drank in so long, I had like a couple drinks
No, you didn't.
when I went. What?
No, you didn't.
I wasn't drinking and I wasn't driving, so I was at Trailer Trash Tammy, and you got to get Trailer Trash.
Oh wait, you haven't
for
gone to
that,
like
so.
never mind. All right. Never mind. Oh, I don't know who that woman is, but if she did good for her. She's selling tickets, good for her. She hack? Well, she's
Smashing it, bro.
She like
do you want my honest? Do you want my honest comedian opinion, or do you
Yes.
want my like I'm a fan of hers opinion?
They should be the same, right?
They're not. That's the thing.
It should be.
Because the comedian, the girl who was like hosting the show, she was great. But Tammy is basically a character that this woman Chelsea Lynn made, and she was on like Vine back in the day and all this kind of stuff. And yeah.
Well, I mean, Larry the Cable Guy's been doing that for decades. I get it, and so is Donnie Baker. It is what it is. But what was
she's done videos with Donnie Baker too?
That makes sense. Have they made children? What was it gonna? Oh, that's Mrs. Maisel show. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I think in the first season she like does a show with Jane Lynch plays this woman who's like, I don't know if she's real or not, but she was a comedian with like that kind of character, and she like meets her and she's not that person at all, right? I'm like, yeah, that's what but I mean that's fine.
I mean, that's a lot of comics though.
I mean, that's fine as long as I don't know. It's just weird if you just don't. Like, I had to convince my father later the Cable Guy was a character. He didn't believe me. Like, that's why it's weird. You guys should come baseball with Moss. What's that? I don't know.
Play baseball with Moss. I would love to actually.
MLB The Show. I don't want to get beat by anybody I know.
Oh well,
I only want to get beat by strangers. Although you could probably beat me. I'm not very good, but my team's better than you.
Yeah, I
And
was
I'm a
about to say I
genius.
need to work on my dynasty team a little bit. So
Yeah, I thought you got packs. You told me you had packs.
I did, but they were all shit packs.
You You got to buy and sell, baby. That's what I did. My team's better because I had a couple guys that were selling for a lot of points that I can get guys who were better than them for a lot less. So I sold them and got, that's how I got Gary and Bagwell and.
Yeah, I did not get those draws at all.
He's got new PS5
like,
baseball game. Oh yeah, he's got MLB The Show. I saw him playing that. Well, I saw he was doing. I didn't watch, but
we both have it.
Yeah, I have it. I have it for PS4. Excuse me. That's why I have the hat. Do you not see the hat, Carl? It matches my shirt. Coincidentally, it's beautiful. You're jealous. I also had to convince my mother that the bell you don't bend the bill like you did back in the day. It doesn't even bend that way. If it did, it looked funny. It's not even the same kind of bill. It's not like that anymore.
I'll say something off air that I'm thinking.
Oh no, I already know what you're gonna say. Or at least in the ballpark of it. Oh
it's
Lord.
Just ironic.
Oh
it's
Lord.
ironic.
Did the Kansas City Monarchs play at this ballpark? Yeah, sheesh.
Did you get a Homestead Grays with it?
Speaking of that, I need to start playing those Negro League games.
It's fun.
Satchel Paige.
Dude, the Satchel Paige thing is hilarious because, and I think I told you this last week.
Yeah, you told me.
The only thing I'll tell for the historian part about the whole thing, the video, is the historian's like Satchel Paige started playing for, at the time, the Cleveland Indians.
Back then, that was what I'm allowed to say it. I'm allowed, just like I'm allowed to say the name of this league. All right.
Well, it's a black guy that's telling like the story of the Negro Leagues, so he can say it. We can't.
We say Negro Leagues.
Whoa. That was a hard I sound when it should have been an E. that was close.
Negro Leagues. Huh. Leagues. Kind of disappointed they haven't put League Park in that game yet. They have old stadiums. They don't have League Park. Well, they've had old stadiums for years on the game, and they haven't added League Park, so I don't know. Maybe they never will. What do we got? You guys got T-chips. What? I don't know. Really? No, I don't know. If we do, I pass. I don't need them. I don't need hot chips.
Oh, those Taki chips or whatever they are, like the really spicy ones?
I don't need the one last breath Scott Stappleby's chips. It's my sacrifice, one last breath. Don't stop dancing. It's the other one.
No, it's my own prison. It's like
that's one. That too. Yeah, I think all the songs are actually named after wing flavors.
I age my own prison.
Weathered. Yeah, I mean, you can keep going, man.
I cry out to God knowing I'm gonna have hot poops.
Mm-hmm. Man, Overcome. Yeah, all of them would be good. Wing, different kind of wing spices. How odd is it? Oh, it goes from Overcome.
That doesn't sound good. What's the Scoville on Mouth Wide Open? Can you tell me? With mouth wide open, and I have stinging.
Somebody pass the milk. Trying to think of more. Bullets wouldn't really work. What if really wouldn't work either.
Human clay is the diarrhea that comes out of you afterwards.
Human clay is the mild.
Yeah.
Looks like the barbecue of Scott Stappleby's.
Yes. You know what's sad? We know these many fucking like Creed songs.
It's not sad. I'm a fan, Ray. I don't know about you.
I'm a fan too, but I don't know every Slipknot song. All right, I don't know that many Slipknot songs. I could probably name you a lot off of Iowa. That's about it. Funny.
Still trying to. I think we got all the singles. I believe we got the singles.
Oh man, I do though. I want to talk about though the Jay Leto Jr. losing.
He didn't lose, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, by unanimous
Oh, yeah,
decision
that's right.
against Christian Rodriguez, who did miss weight by only 2 pounds.
Only 2 pounds?
Only 2. I'm gonna 2 pounds isn't that bad. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, it is.
We've had guys with 7, 9.
One?
You know,
Listen, well, here's the thing, right? When you sign a piece of paper that says you're going to make weight, it's all bad.
there's only a 1.5 pound difference. You can have that extra like half
1
pound to a pound.
So wait, what do you weigh in at?
I think like 147.
Well, then he'd be like 12 pounds over. This is a bantamweight fight. This is right there in the thing.
Oh, no. Yep. You know what? Shush.
No. If it's 137, then he only missed by 1. Because he has a 1 pound allowance.
Okay, 130, but it was, or 138, whatever.
Too much.
But Raul Rosas Jr., all he can really do is go up from here. Sean Strickland is saying that they're going to treat him like Sage Northcutt. I don't think they're going to do that to him.
What? Cut him?
Yeah, basically like just feed him to the wolves and he's going to get his ass beat. This kid's too fucking skilled, man. He's only 18 years old. There's no way he can do anything but go up from where he's at after this loss. I mean,
yeah, I think we're going to be pretty annoyed by watching this kid fight in about a decade. We're going to see him fight about 40 times. We're going to see him fight twice a year for the next 20 years. Kid.
As they should. He's a fucking animal. He's a savage, and I love the kid.
We're going to think, I don't know. I haven't, listen, I have no problem with him now. I'm sure eventually I'll have an opinion on him. I have 20 years to make an opinion on him. So.
Yeah.
So, the verdict's still out because he's a child.
Yeah. I mean, this kid can't even drink in this country yet. Like, let him get drunk and possibly go up a weight class and have
That's what's going to happen. His career is going to fall. He's going to fall apart when he turns 20. It's going to crumble.
Yeah. He'll go to like the Cheetah Club.
Yes.
He'll go to like the Cheetah Club and fucking.
I was going to go full Paul Costa. I drank too much wine.
Yeah, man, that wine got to me.
Hungover. Yeah.
But yeah, this kid's got plenty of fucking talent, and what he does with this loss, I think he'll be better from it. If he's not, then
you would assume. You would assumed. I don't know.
Yeah.
This generation's pretty soft, Ray. You might need a safe space to think about it. He might take his ball and go home.
Well, Gen Z has so many school shootings now. I mean, they're going to become tough fucking kids. They're going to know how to like go to war. So
they're going to be like armadillo skinned here in a minute.
Hell yeah.
It's going to have to happen. Oh man, no, I'm not going to get deep into that. It's really sad. Never mind.
Yeah,
but,
don't do it.
Yeah. That being said, I'm going to try to win me an AR-15 here in a couple weeks.
Oh God. Don't piss Tim off.
Don't say that. That's not even funny.
And then Michelle Waterson Gomez lost to Luana. What'd you think of this fight?
She beat her. We thought it was going to happen. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. I don't think Michelle Waterson really has too much of it anymore.
No, it just definitely wasn't. Yeah, I like her. I think she's hot. Want her to be around more so I can see her sexiness. But yeah, put down the gloves, baby. Put down the gloves.
Well, I think she's got like some more. I mean, she is fighting someone who's ranked. As long as she fought a bum out there, this people she could beat probably still. I don't know. How old is she? I don't know. Did she quit?
75.
Okay.
What?
You said everyone is 75 today. It's your go-to, huh?
Yep, for today at least. It's a number that's going in my head. I don't know why.
Okay, that's probably also
play it in the lottery.
The oldest lady that you've had as well.
No, hasn't gotten that bad yet, luckily. Hasn't gotten that bad.
Give it time.
I was about to say yet. So
yet.
This Joe Pyfer fight against Gerald Meerschaert, he clocked Meerschaert pretty hard. And Meerschaert just like turtled, dude. It was kind of sad to watch Gerald Meerschaert just get savaged for, until the referee stepped in. But
right,
it fucked him up.
One of those that after he got dropped, he just completely turtled and didn't really have any. Wasn't really interested in fighting anymore. That happens, man. He obviously got hurt. It's what it is. I mean, more shots a tough guy, but shit happens.
Absolutely. And then Cynthia Calvillo and Lupita going at it. Went 3 rounds for a split decision. I honestly thought Lupita got all 3 rounds. I didn't think there was a split decision, but
I didn't watch this
one. You didn't watch this one? It ruined my whole what do you call it? Parlay, yeah. Because I was actually 3-0 going into this fight, or 2-0 actually, because I didn't bet on one of the other or the fight before this. And I knew as soon as the final horn rang, I knew that it was definitely Loopy that won this fight. And Cynthia thought she won, but I don't see how Cynthia Calvillo won this fight at all.
Well, she didn't.
She did not. Well,
that's my entire Reagan impression. I got one word. Well, that's all I got. Well. I didn't watch this one either. I did watch the Garcia Chinese guy fight. I think it was awesome.
That was an awesome fight, man.
That's pretty good.
Steve Garcia scares me, man. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
You know what? I feel like all these fighters from other countries with impossible to pronounce names, they need to be assigned like an American redneck to give them a nickname we can all remember or something. I don't know. Earl, what do you want to call this guy? Well, he brings the pressure. He has powerful hands. He never stops going forward. I'm going to call this Chinese guy Kamikaze. Earl, Kamikaze. I've spoken. All right.
My daddy went up against those kamikazes. That's how I'm gonna remember him for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. Chinese kamikaze. Yep, makes perfect sense.
And then anyway, Sam Hughes.
That should be a thing. I'm gonna call him Bluebeard. I don't know why. I didn't watch the decisions on the prelims because
Sam Hughes.
Hard. When I see a fight ends with a decision and it's a prelim, unless I hear it's fight of the night or something, I'm like, I don't feel like watching it. And if I do put it on, I don't pay attention to it. It's the ADD, man. I gotta watch it live. I gotta watch it live.
Question why we suck.
Well, there's more than one reason.
Things like that, Tim.
There's more than one reason. Dude, you forget to watch the fights all the time.
Well, yeah, but I
at least send me some money for the pay-per-view or what?
I will once I start working again, which I
haven't worked this whole time, and I've been having to pay for them.
I get it, but I don't have money right now.
Fine.
I have other things to deal with in my life, Tim.
Fine. No pay-per-view next time. When is the next one? What is the next pay-per-view? I don't remember. That's the
next pay-per-view.
Sterling and
Cejudo and Sterling.
Yeah, and then Dariush and Oliver. Yeah, that should be fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, my eyes. It looks pixelated.
Oh boy. Well, I think because Tim's got a headache, we should go.
I'm just tired mostly, man. Well, we are doing a show Thursday, right?
Yes, we're doing a show Thursday to get everything together for the Max Holloway fight. That'll be fun.
Well, I have a here of the week, but my phone's upstairs, so I'll just do it Thursday.
I like it. But we will let Tim go and rest in a dark room with his CPAP machine on. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you Thursday. Next Tuesday, though, big announcement. Jessica I will be on the show. She was supposed to be on this week, but her management got a hold of me yesterday, said she couldn't do today, so we're going to have her Tuesday for an interview at the beginning of the show, so she'll be opening the show with us.
Talking OnlyFans, bros.
Talking about that OnlyFans money, yo. It's well-deserved for a Cleveland girl to make that money.
Life in Rootstown High School.
That'll be your thing.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Rootstown. All I know is that she went to high school with Bill Spork.
And also a guy I know named Justin Summers. So that'll be a fun one.
I know Justin. So Yeah, Rootstown is known for
Roots.
Jessica I and the Dusty Armadillo. That's the only.
I saw Joe Nichols there once.
Of course you did.
It was a good show. It was a last minute thing.
Of course it
And
was.
It was a lot of fun.
All right.
So we appreciate you guys watching. We will see you Thursday. We're going to start doing 2 shows a week. And yeah,
We'll
guys.
do better next time.
No, we won't. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. You make us better every single time because we definitely don't.
Oh, I'm doing my best. I don't know about you. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I sold on my Doge and I bought Endeavor. So I'm a boss now. Look out, Dana. I'm going on the conference calls. I'm a shareholder.